The gathering storm of the Catholic Church child abuse scandal blew straight into the Vatican today.
I think that God himself and Jesus Christ would be absolutely appalled at what's happening in that building right now.
The accusers blamed not just the church for covering up the abuse of children, but accused the man who now heads it, Pope Benedict XVI.
The goal of Cardinal Ratzinger, who is now Pope Benedict, was to keep this secret.
This was the abuse of as many as 200 children at the St. John's School for the Deaf in Milwaukee by a priest named Lawrence Murphy, who worked there from 1950 to 1974. Murphy was repeatedly accused of abusing boys, but was never punished. He died, still a priest, 12 years ago. His former students, like the now 61-year-old Arthur Budzinski, speaking through a sign language interpreter, say they could never get the church to act.
And Murphy would come into their bedrooms, or in the dorm room, and molest them there, take them into closets, in the confessional, in his office.
And now a series of documents that have been made public in a civil case put Pope Benedict at the center of an apparent church cover-up. First, a letter from then Milwaukee Archbishop Rembert Weekland to Pope Benedict when he was Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger, head of the Vatican's main enforcement body. It asked whether the offending priest should be brought before a church court. This offense is under your jurisdiction, it said, so I seek your counsel. The Pope never responded, but an underling, Cardinal Bertone, now the Vatican's Secretary of State, ordered that a secret trial begin. But in another letter, the accused priest Lawrence Murphy begged Cardinal Ratzinger for leniency. I simply want to live out the time I have left in the dignity of my priesthood, it said. The case was quietly dropped, and Murphy, when he died, was buried in his priestly robes. Pope Benedict, who was at a youth rally in Rome tonight, now finds the accusing fingers of abuse victims pointing increasingly at him.
Well, the Pope knew about this. He was the one who handled the sex abuse cases. So I think he should be accountable because he did nothing.
Father Lawrence Murphy was shunted to a jurisdiction in northern Wisconsin where, for the next 24 years, he worked with children. Maggie?
Mark Phillips in London tonight. Thank you, Mark.